Did I just find a luxury version of the Travis Jordan 1 Low Fragments? What's up, sneaker people? It's your boy FB Kicks and Gear, and I'm back with another video. This time we are featuring another one of these Louis Vuitton trainer type sneakers, and looking at this, I know people are immediately going to say, these kind of look familiar. These feel like they're biting off something, and I think obviously that's true. To me, this is an obvious attempt, right, at making a play at the Jordan 1 Low Travis Scott Fragment. And here's my authentic pair of these, and these are not authentic. This is another attempt by me to try and broaden my horizons, and maybe I can help you guys out there that are looking for authentic shoes that look like this. The more exposure you have to fakes, the easier it is for you to be able to hunt for your authentic pair. So that's my goal. Here is the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Fragment, the first version, and here is the Louis Vuitton trainer in what to me looks like an obvious Fragment inspired colorway. You've got the white, you've got the black, you've got the blue with the aged sole. The only thing that's missing is a big sail reverse swoosh. But other than that, this could actually be a really, really good alternative to the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Fragment. For a lot of people that are looking to be in that hype beast realm, I think this is a very good alternative, and I think these retail probably for like $1,200, $1,300, $1,400, and these resell for like $2,000. So there you have it. You could break some necks and look different wearing some Louis Vuitton sneakers, or you could go with the more traditional hype route. But this video isn't about these. I just thought that it was very amusing that these were a clear attempt, in my opinion, to hit close to this, and I think they did pretty well. So this is my second attempt doing a sort of legit check guide on a Louis Vuitton trainer shoe, and this one, while very similar, this one is slightly different. The uppers are different, the leather is a little bit thinner on these, the whole entire back is different. This to me is more of a spring summer shoe, while the one I reviewed last time was more heavy duty, more of a fall winter shoe, and the leather was super thick. And if you know anything about the Louis Vuitton trainers, they change a lot, to be honest, from when they came out, when Virgil first took over as creative director at Louis Vuitton, to now. There are a lot of different versions of the trainer, and this is one of them. So I don't know much about the backstory behind these. I saw the color, I was like, okay, this would be fitting for my channel because I do a lot of Travis Scott themed videos, and I saw this one. And I don't think this is the only Fragment-esque colorway, but this is the one that I saw, and I thought it looked pretty cool. The one really strange thing about this is that it's got these loose threads that are falling all around the shoe. That is on purpose. I have seen pictures of the authentic pairs and they have those too. So that was strange to me. Why did they do that? I have no idea, but here we are. So for anyone that has familiarity with this style of Louis Vuitton trainer and this particular colorway, how do they look? From a quality perspective, it feels like it's a nice leather. It doesn't feel as robust as the original one that I did, the first pair that I did, which I think is more indicative of the first round of Louis Vuitton trainers, but it still feels good. It feels like it's a quality shoe, but it definitely feels different. It's definitely a lot lighter too, and the outsole is rock hard like the original as well. One of the things that I know for a fact that the authentic pair does well, that the rep doesn't do as well, is this Louis Vuitton text here. If you look close up, it almost looks digitized when it's supposed to be clear and consistent. Another thing that I, just based on my research, the black leather that wraps around the shoe is very matte. It's a clean, nice plush leather, but it is a matte leather when the authentic has a bit more of a gloss all the way around. And other than that, there are just little things that I feel like they don't get right completely. I believe the authentic pair is supposed to have a blue Louis Vuitton logo on the insole. You're definitely not going to see jagged tongue stitching like this on an authentic pair. This tongue is a little bit better. And I believe the authentic pairs will have a little bit thicker of a tongue too. But overall, this is what the shoe looks like. And it's crazy to me that when it comes to reps, there are literally hundreds of colorways for this shoe. And I don't know if Louis Vuitton has actually released that many colors. Just crazy to me. But overall, I gotta say, even with these reps of these luxury shoes, I'm impressed. I am. They always kind of blow me away a little bit with how they try to bake in quality even into the reps, but there's obviously levels to these things, and there are definitely parts of the shoe that aren't 100% accurate, but they still look pretty good. They do. The Louis Vuitton sizing in real pairs is all the way off, and I'm still struggling with the sizing for the rep pairs as well. This is a 10.5. I could have sworn I wanted an 11, but here I got a 10.5. In the last pair, I wanted an 11.5, and they gave me a 12. So I don't know what the deal is when it comes to sizing for these, but it is what it is, right? Like, I'm just trying to give you guys some more information on what's out there, and I think that these are a cool shoe. I really enjoy this silhouette, and once I knock out my list of regular Jordans and things that I want to buy, I'm going to pick up a few pairs of retails of these, and we can do some more in-depth videos on these. But I think these are cool. I really like this colorway. I think it's classic. I think it's well done. I think it is a very good substitute for the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low that everyone is beasting for. And they're Louis Vuitton shoes, right? They come with the Louis Vuitton box, and for those who have had access to real Louis Vuitton boxes, you know immediately what's up with this and why it's wrong. Obviously, the Louis Vuitton lettering is fading, and it's not something you're going to see on regular Louis Vuitton shoes or boxes for the bags. It came with 2 dust bags, and I know for a fact that the letterings are a little bit thicker than what the authentics look like, and the lettering is blue here, and I'm not entirely sure if that's supposed to be the case. But one of the things that you got to watch out for when it comes to reps of these, they do come with receipts, so don't get fooled by that. Obviously, a lot of the Chinese ones will come with a Hong Kong receipt, but they look very authentic, so please be aware. Just because someone has a receipt doesn't mean you're buying a legitimate pair. And they do come with a spare set of laces. In this case, it's just another pair of white laces, which to me is kind of lame. I would have liked maybe a black pair, maybe a blue pair, kind of mix and match, but there it is. Louis Vuitton trainers. You guys tell me, are these, how do these look compared to the authentic pair? Got a nice little suede patch here, soft, rich, almost feels a little bit more like felt than suede, but it's got this like burned molded edge to it, which I know takes effort and looks good. The entire edge of this shoe is wrapped in a nice glossy leather, which is interesting because if they use this leather around here, I feel like it would look more like the authentic pairs that I've seen, but the leather that they use all around here feels soft and it looks good. I'm not really sure if I care for these or not, but hey, it is what it is. Something to talk about, right? But yeah, guys, here are the Louis Vuitton trainers. I believe they're called the Louis Vuitton Arch Light sneaker, so they're not necessarily a trainer, but clearly they have the same uppers as the Louis Vuitton trainer, but this is supposed to be a lighter version of the trainer that we looked at last time. Tell me, guys, what you think. Would you wear this over this? I think in some occasions I would. I think this looks like a much classier shoe, and I know that they'll wear a lot better than these do because these wear like garbage. I love this colorway. I love this shoe. But they wear like garbage. So it is what it is. But with that said, guys, I'll do one more quick 360. You see this iridescent Louis Vuitton tag here. I think that's pretty cool. Tell me what you guys think. I don't know. I'm a fan. I would like to have the authentic pairs in hand to really know what that quality difference is, because I knew what the original pairs felt like in hand because I've held them multiple times, but this version specifically, this Archlight version, I've never gotten my hands on. So with that said, guys, I'm wrapping up the video. Let me know if you want me to do more videos of shoes like this. I'm really feeling these Louis Vuitton sneakers at this point, so I might do another or a couple more. But if you have any other suggestions, especially for the higher end stuff, let me know and I'll get to it. So with that said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.